hesaplamıyor. Masraf yapıyor. Araba kiralanıyor. Kendileri otel para veriliyor. Hesaplamıyor. Hep gelen hesaplanır kadeniz. Abi CS'de böyle kapalı. Hayır. Az paradır. Maliyeti ne? İnsanlarımızı kaybediyor.
Analysis and job of the shot. Pulling the dustbin. At the left hand side, overlooking parts that tell you nothing about the next. Now look at the right hand side, footprint chart used by some of the like Barclay, I spent have about 10 fact area on you side of the market. But why are you
Yes.
Well, hello to everybody. Welcome to our coverage of the first day of the competition. It may be an overused phrase, but everyone really does start out equal on this day. Stature and reputation and history, all irrelevant, albeit momentarily. This is the game everybody, no matter who they support, can be just a little bit hopeful about. Maybe it's their turn, just maybe. And already we're underway here. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Robert Lewandowski. He's just about the perfect all-round striker. Not least because he can finish equally well with both feet, Peter. It's not all about his finishing, though. He's always on the shoulder, looking for that ball in behind, and that prevents the opposition defence from getting too high or, indeed, getting too comfortable.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Well, that's well spotted. Moy. Passes coming off in quick succession here. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Flings in across. And the pass is intercepted. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Shifted upfield. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Koundé does really well to win the ball there.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Out to the right. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Moy. Nice little ball through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. He's lost the ball there, great tackle. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's gone back to the keeper. Ball is over the line. And it's Giroud. Oh, good spread. Lecky.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
The referee's awarded a free kick. And that's a goal kick. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Gets into some space. Goalkeeper's ball. And here's the chance to counter. Lecky. No, he's had it nicked away from him. Played out to the left flank. Strong running down that left flank. Now who's going to be first to this? Poor pass that, sloppy. Good spot, he's seen the run. Massive leap! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out. Moy.
Well, if anyone is going to break the deadlock, now would be a good time. Oh, that is lovely footwork. And that's aimed into the middle. And they can counter here. Kunde. Suta. Lecky. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. Some first half thoughts?
Well, they look lost for ideas and lacking in talent, which all contributes to a chronic case of impotence.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And we are already promptly back underway.
Besiktas pretty fortunate not to be trailing at half-time. They've been lacklustre and second best for me. And if ever a situation demanded a telling off from the boss, it's this one. He has to spark a reaction.
Could move up a gear here. Well, that is one way to stop him. Looking for the runner. Could try cutting inside here. Played into the middle. Oh, well played, well played. Giroud. Oh, that's a key interception. Lecky.
Australia have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Shots on here. Move forward and quickly so. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. The Lacazette. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Bit too much weight on the pass.
The attendance for this match was 70,987.
It'll be a throw-in. Australia can make their change now with a break in play. And that's been intercepted. They get a throw-in. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Lecky. Forwards and with intent. No, that's been intercepted. That's been cut out, well played. Kimmich gets the better of his opponent and gets the ball. Spread out to the left.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
And a header!
You know this one?
It's a pretty loose pass. Lecky. Played out to the right. Oh, he's found support out wide. That is lovely. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Substitutions taking place
Giroud puts his foot on the gas. Plays a sharp little ball here. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's Lewandowski. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Poor pass that, sloppy. Decent hit! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
And it's been taken short.
Australia showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Oh, he's found some space here.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Australia really will have to throw everything at this now.
Moy.
Giroud. Threads one in. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
A real chance to break. Into stoppage time, and it is still 0-0. And the danger is cut out. And that will be the final act. Well, it looked 0-0 from a fair way out. Little craft or guile or penetration. Defence is largely untroubled. It's
Just a quick reminder today, please refrain from talking outside participation. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football to which we look forward immensely. It's hardly a surprise that everybody has come here in their droves, this being a fixture that has received so much coverage in the days leading up to it. And it's good to see that we have a good contingent of visiting fans by the look of it too. The atmosphere is amicable, the conditions do bring out the best in everyone, and I think we're all looking forward to a feel-good game. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Can he latch on to this? And he's onside. Nice defending, physical and effective. Threads one in. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Giroud. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Lewandowski gives his colleague a guilty look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Poor pass that, sloppy. Lewandowski. He's left his man. Oh, he's been flattened there. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Looking to break out here. Spread out to the left. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, nicely intercepted. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. And that's going to be a booking. Back towards the middle. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Gets his pass away. Real chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Koundé stands tall and stands strong. No, that's been intercepted. Lovely ball into space. He's had a hit! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Nice little ball through. Could move up a gear here. It's a pretty loose pass. Played back to the goalkeeper. Besiktas, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And they've been given a corner. Besiktas can counter promptly here. Messi. Defenders on the back foot. Poor pass that, sloppy. He is through here. Swung over into the middle. Played into the middle. That is a brilliant interception. Now who's going to be first to this? Looking for the runner. He's found the way through.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And it's lofted through here. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, that's a key interception. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's gone back to the keeper. There is the half-time whistle. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. Back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for
Are
them.
you still talking?
It's been extremely poor.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And we're underway again.
Besiktas can be very glad that half-time came when it did. Poor possession and very little firepower means they need a serious pickup in this second half. No guts, no glory.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. That's been cut out. Well played. Good spot. He's seen the run. Ter Stegen will lay claim to that. Giroud, well intercepted, and it certainly needed to be. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Tunisia needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on.
Oh, shooting chance! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Played out to the right, played back in. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Gets good distance on it, and it's played forward. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Gets away from his opponent. Well, he is the type of character who rises to this sort of challenge, and he will be back for more.
The attendance for this match was 72,306.
And that has left him in a heap. And the counter is on. He's a sharp little ball here. Shapes to shoot! They've done it! And he's off the mark.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
The goal scorer for Besiktas after 61 minutes is number 10, Alexandre Lacazette.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
Besiktas take the lead, 1-0.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
That's a good ball played into space. Lobbed in behind. And that's been won straight back.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way. Physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
So there's been another change here.
Any danger that might come their way.
Number 9. Coming on the field is number 10.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Looks to go up and over. Oh, not quite.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, they can break here. No, he's not getting his way this time. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Poor pass that, sloppy.
Tunisia might just end up kicking themselves after that. If they're lucky enough to get another, it has to count.
And the danger is cut out. Passing is crisp and sharp. He shifts chance! Oh, it's coming loose. Surely this time sticks it away. They are right back in business. Ter Stegen did well the first time. Nothing he could do about the follow-up.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Tunisia grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, the big question now is whether they can keep it.
Towering header! It's in! And the comeback is complete!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Tunisia get themselves into the lead.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. Fiddles it through. Wriggles his way through. He's got away.
Besiktas really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Gets away from his opponent.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
The pressing's intense and it's paid off.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Well read, nice interception. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Back into the middle. He's gone for goal! Just off target.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Tunisia have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think so.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, in the end, it got away. They just weren't allowed to build on their lead. They lost their lead, and they lost the game. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Besiktas seem to have taken this on with a complacent mentality to just turn up and win, and they deserve the criticism they're going to get.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football to which we look forward immensely. It's hardly a surprise that everybody has come here in their droves, this being a fixture that has received so much coverage in the days leading up to it. And it's good to see that we have a good contingent of visiting fans by the look of it too. The atmosphere is amicable, the conditions do bring out the best in everyone, and I think we're all looking forward to a feel-good game. This place, simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Ball's gone out of play. Now it's Lewandowski. And here's Lacazette. He's got the shot away! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Besiktas take the early advantage. Out to the left it goes. Tries to get it clear. And the counter is on. Fiddles it through. Defending of the desperate variety. He's under a lot of pressure there. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Campbell. And that's aimed into the middle. Could move up a gear here. Turns back here, probably the best option. Nice physical challenge. Oh, they can break here. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Shifted upfield. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And the defence can get it clear. Just eases him off the ball. Oviedo. Kimmich. And it's Lacazette. Upamecano. Zambo Anguissa. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Zambo Anguissa is there and he can get that clear. Interesting ball. Goes searching with that cross. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. That's going to go a long way. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Tejeda. Besiktas leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Upamecano, long ball looking to counter.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Calvo.
Besiktas can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Trying to find some space for the shot here. Lacazette, whose goal-scoring skills have already been evident. Looking to break out here. Neatly clipped into space. Cleared away. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And here's Campbell.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Giroud takes control of it and he's on the move. Oh, that's an inviting ball. Oh, it's opened up for him.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Defenders on the back foot. And there is the half-time whistle. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, that certainly pleased the fans, and the players are definitely happy with that scoreline. The question is now, can they protect it?
Besiktas head into the dressing room pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead. Analysis to come during the break.
And please welcome our lads to the field.
And we're off again.
Besiktas going well here, and they're in a good position to kick on and add to their lead. They don't have to overcommit, but they can place more emphasis on stretching their advantage without necessarily neglecting things defensively.
And here's Campbell. To Lacazette. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Oh, he's managed to pinch it off him. Played out to the right. Campbell. Knocks it out wide. And they've got a throw. Giroud. Lovely ball into space. Giroud gives his colleague a guilty look.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target. Giroud really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And it's Campbell. Kimmich. Played up towards the front line. Good spot, he's seen the run. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Besiktas clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Giroud gets the better of his opponent and gets the ball. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further.
Hits one! What a wonderful stop!
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Substitution.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Spot on, Peter.
Zambo Anguissa. Lacazette. Upamecano. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. The defender is not giving up on this. Over to the left. In comes the cross. Shapes to shoot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Substitution in progress.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Played out to the left flank. Oviedo. Tejeda. That's a throw. And here's Oviedo. Cross goes in there. And that's been levered clear. Clears it out of harm's way. Tejeda stands up to him well and emerges with the ball. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Cleared away. Heads it! Oh, that could cost them.
Oh, that'll be a major disappointment for him. That should have got his team back in the game.
It is just a question of running down the clock now. Sends it forward. That's beautifully weighted.
Besiktas can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
Spread out to the left. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. And here's the chance to counter. A real chance to break. And that will be the final act. Terrific contest. It really might have tipped either way. The margins were tiny, just a goal in it. But that was enough. The Lacazette voted man of the match, and deservedly so. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
And there's a lot more to read into this game than just the scoreline.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
We may not end up being able to provide. Thank you for your cooperation.
Listen, Barcelona see. Huh? for passport. Can you not feel? Why is that? Why is that? Huh? Who's that? What are you supposed to hear? Ibuti? You call them, no? Huh.
I'm gonna walk tomorrow. I take Thursday off.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores que hay plazas disponibles para alquilar en el aparcamiento del estadio.
Then I book going Turkey. This GP called me today. It's supposed to be book CT scan. That person booked not CT scan, book it. That's why that letter came for September. I said, why September? I said, or maybe they didn't see any urgent things. That's why they booked September. But September is too late. She's saying. I will try to rebook earlier again. No scan. That one there, hanging there. That where they scan me here. Where they do angiogram or something. No, they want to book that one. He's saying not CT scan. Huh? I don't know. This, I think I give up now here. Finish for me here. Without that one. She called me. I booked it. Why do I have to call?
Most anticipated days on the footballing calendar. So many teams, so
Then I booked. She called in it too, and then
will go forward to achieve those ambitions.
yeah.
That is the nature.
Now she's gonna book that one. No CT scan. You know?
One of the great amphitheaters of
Yeah, she knows, isn't it? So I'm saying 4.6. I said, no, they said to me 4.9. That's why she want to call me. She want to book again for, I said, CT scan to full check that size. Oh, they didn't book CT scan. She didn't request CT scan. She request that, she said.
Great chance!
This one.
And he looked every bit the assured
And then shit! I'm not doing anything anymore here. Huh?
Looking for the
No, she want to change that date of that appointment.
Quality deserted them when they really
I don't think no CT scan. She said we're not allowed to book CT scan. She said we will send you there. If they want to book CT scan, they will book it that time. They said.
Sends it forward. Bit of a
Yeah.
communication breakdown there.
So that people will organize CT scan. He said if they need to
well dealt with.
Yeah, but she's not sure. She just said, I will try to ask them.
Frustrating, the pass just wasn't good
It's no
enough.
urgent things. Anyway, this is issue. Close that. When I book now, I need to book it and go. When? This month. When?
Well, that was
You have
well
a 45
positioned
days
and
holiday.
well
Book it.
pitched. They can't hurt with their
We have to
backs
book
to
it
the
at
wall.
the same time. You have to book it your holiday as well.
And there's his chance to lead the counter.
July we go maybe Portugal or
Good
something.
spot, he's seen the run. There
I
really
seen
wasn't
hotels, some
much in
hotels.
that.
Last night I was
Far away
checking.
from being... Can he finish? He's delivered all right. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great
Who are you
contact,
talking?
and the keeper had very little
Huh?
chance.
A 1-0 lead established.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Out to the left it goes, and they can counter here. And he's picked out the run. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area.
Thursday, what? Why you have to tell me everything? You just tell me the same day.
So, power or guile, what's it going to be? Great chance here to level it up.
Play nicely. Cannot play nicely.
Towering header!
Now.
Oh, denied brilliantly!
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
And here's Messi. And now the breakaway. Well seen, saw that coming. Now it's Messi. Well read, nice interception. Well, the pass wasn't good enough there, and he knows it. Eto'o. Messi, who's made his mark on this game. Oh, delightful ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Nice little ball through. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Eto'o. Messi. Chance to break. Zaragoza finding their passes. He's beaten the last. Joao Felix! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Besiktas can start a counter here. Now it's Messi. Fiddles it through. And here's Messi. Nice sequence of passes this. And he's heaved it away. Now the counter.
That TV, make sure there's no block.
Lovely ball into space. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And the danger is cut out. This is promising. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Goal! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. Zaragoza get themselves a 2-goal cushion.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
Now it's Joao Felix. Gently done. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And that has left him in a heap. He's got space in the area.
You didn't hear the door, she said.
In he goes again. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. He's a sharp little ball here. Mbappe. And he's running through. Big chance. Must be. Shots on here. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Some first half thoughts?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal...
He's had a shot! And more, and more, and more! And they are cruising away.
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
Zaragoza take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight. Could move up a gear here. Now it's Mbappe. He's got the shot away! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Mbappe. Poor pass that, sloppy. Played out to the left flank. Oh, nicely intercepted. Pedri. Long ball looking to counter. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. De Ligt. Interesting ball. Oh, good ball, and this looks promising. Lovely feet. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. Chance to break. Mbappe. It's a pretty loose pass. Gavi. And it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he was alert to it. Driving on, he could shoot. Joao Felix! And yes, it's there! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is your champion.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. The action has already started. Kimmich. Driving forward. Gets his pass away. Oh, perfectly measured that. And he's there to get it away. He's in plenty of space here. Gets away from his opponent. Well, he is the type of character who rises to this sort of challenge, and he will be back for more. And it's Benzema. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Karim Benzema. What a great player to have leading the line, Peter, because his first touch is A-grade, and he's got the physical attributes to keep defenders at bay too. He's not just a
Ah, it's been intercepted. He's tried one. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Mukiele. Oh, good read. He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his header.
Mbappe finds himself offside. Good spot, he's seen the run. Kimmich. Great defending, strong and determined. And they can counter here. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And that has left him in a heap. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Can he finish? Goal! Besiktas! Besiktas take the lead.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
A 1-0 lead established.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Threads one in. He can run onto that. Has a go! It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Besiktas take a 2-goal lead and things should be comfortable from here on in.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Erdegaard. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And here's Messi. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Loose pass, and they could be in. And the shot! Yes! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. Eto'o duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Eto'o. Oh, it's a... Can he finish? Now, who's going to be first to this? Big chance! That's going to go a long way. And it's been taken straight back. And the shot's on here. He's had a hit! Great football, shot and save.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
In for a header! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Eto'o just had too many bodies around him. He would have done remarkably well to score from there.
Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres is fouled. pass has gone astray. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Well seen, saw that coming. And it's gone back to the keeper. They've managed to get it away. And again, they run up against stubborn... It's Eto'o! They've scored! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian.
Besiktas clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. This possibly the last play of the half. Gets his head to it! Oh, denied at the last.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And it's Benzema. And we've reached half-time. Well, that flew by. It was breathless stuff. It's been one-way traffic here after the first 45 minutes. A relentless barrage that looks set to continue.
Yeah, I think a first-half performance that showed attack being the best form of defence. If they're in the face of the opposition that much, then there's little they can do in return, and I'm not sure how long they can keep the intensity and the tempo up, but it certainly paid off so far.
Besiktas have run riot in the first half, and barring a miraculous comeback, they have done the job already. Great chance! No mistake! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
It's become a case of men against boys. He's got away. There's the shot! Really well taken goal. Irrepressible, imperious. That's what makes him what he is.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Oh, he's been unstoppable in this match. Every single time he's been in possession, he's looked a threat. Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Ronaldinho. Oh, nicely intercepted. Looking for the runner. Messi! And that's past the post.
Well, you can only praise the keeper for standing up to his opponent like that.
Kimmich. Good pressure, no shortage of purpose here. It's Eto'o! Oh, terrific save.
Well, the most exciting sight on a football pitch. He had too much trickery for that defence. Brilliant.
Corner number 3 coming up. And it's been taken short. Besiktas awarded another corner. So their 4th corner of the game. Xavi with the short one. Lovely ball into space. And he was alert to it. Shot a goal! It's there! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Yeah, it has become ugly for one, but the other is still delivering beauty.
He's made it 3. Quite a day at the office for him.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite. No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
He's a sharp little ball here. Eto! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Besiktas, they're up to 5 corners now. And now they can spring out of defence. Kimmich. Now then, the ball's come loose. Messi. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Oh, he's burst through. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. The corner count is rising. That's 6. Palmer can counter promptly here. And the finish! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Referee's given a throw. Oh, that's a fine interception. Hits one! And he hits the net! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
4 in the game. He is the man. And he's found a way past. He's through. Can he put it away? And yes, it's there! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
4 in the game. He is the man.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Just the keeper to beat. He's got the shot away. Oh, taken with style. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
How many more does he want?
54 minutes is number 20.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly.
Mbappe! It's a lucky 7th corner. Header! No, got right underneath it. So here comes a substitution.
Number 18. Number 4. Lionel Messi. Coming on the field. Number 9. Bruno Fernandes. Number 10.
Eto'o. Chance! And he's in on... There's the hit! He's got a goal! And so clear that one side are so much better. The scoreline entirely justified.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them. Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
He's left his man. Great hit! He scores! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Yeah, it has become ugly for one, but the other is still delivering beauty.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub. Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Oh, he's busted. Decent hit! Oh, he really got hold of that.
Yeah, they got away with it, but that was a defensive letdown to see him march through like that.
The message is clear. None shall pass. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. It's a good run down the left-hand side. He's found a way through. Corner given. Well, the corners keep on coming. This is their 8th of the game now. Bayer plays it short. Bruno Fernandes. Decent progress down the left. Eto'o. Real chance! He's scored! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated. Well, it's been a...
And that's that. Besiktas, very much the dominant side, almost the only side. Every time they got on the ball, they looked like scoring. It is a landslide.
Hello everybody, and this is a quick reminder to let you know that you'll be able to catch today's match broadcast live on the Akron FM station.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. The action has already started. Climbs up big! Just off target.
Guiri certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
This guy Ansu Fati is one of the most talked about players we've seen in a while.
There's the shot! They've scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Chelsea didn't expect this, that's for sure. What can they do now? Romagnoli cuts out the pass. Nuno Mendes. And now the breakaway. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Played back in. Nice interception, well timed. Now the counter. Ansu Fati. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And they're back on the ball again. Neymar. Chelsea ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. He can run onto that. And the flag has stayed down. And he's surging through. Romagnoli gets rid without sophistication. All right, looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Has a look and has a go. Moved on forwards. Oh, that's a key interception. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Sergio Ramos did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Well, that is one way to stop him. Now it's Messi. He's got away. Well, he had a really good run at goal there, but the defence just weren't going to let him past. Poor pass that, sloppy. Forwards and with intent. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Nuno Mendes. Now it's Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Referee has just said play on. Ødegaard showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Neymar. Cross into the box. A real chance to break. Ødegaard. Lovely ball into space. Decent hit! It's a goal!
Yeah, the keeper was thinking about his angles, and Loft just took him out of the equation. Elementary.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
He can get that clear. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Looking for the runner. Now it's Guiri. Has a go! Now it's Messi. And here's the chance to counter. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Xavi. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. Oh, that's a very shot at goal! Goal! Besiktas! And they've got their lead back. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Eto'o really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Messi. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, good spread. Gets away from his opponent. Not quite sure who got the final touch, but it will be another corner. Chelsea, corner number 2 then. Fiddles it through. Besiktas can start a counter here. He is through here. Bit too much weight on the pass. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Now it's Messi. Oh, nicely intercepted. And he can clear it away. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So a really good half of football. 3 goals and just 1 separating them. It is quite a game. Breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
Besiktas leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It is intriguing to watch and could easily go either way. And the game has already resumed here. Moved forward and quickly so. Mignon is there to clear. Well read, nice interception. Ansu Fati, and that could set him on his way. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Well timed, excellent interception. Nuno Mendes, and he welcomes it in. He's in plenty of space here. Neymar. Nice little ball through, and they can counter here. Now it's Eto'o. Oh, that is a nice touch. Oh, it's come loose. Mignon gets it away. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Mbappe. Oh, that's well spotted. No, that's been intercepted. Interesting ball. Room for a shot. Chooses. Eto'o! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. What are you thinking about the goal?
Yeah, and anything that's hit low with real pace like that makes it so much harder for the keeper, and he was never going to get to that.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Oh, he's bustling through here. That is a crunching tackle. Bruno Fernandes. Chance to break. Looking for the runner. Oh, what a ball he's in here. Great chance! And it's in! Just 1 goal in it now. Game on! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
And yes, it's him again. Chelsea get themselves back into contention.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could near well reward them with an equaliser.
It's a pretty loose pass. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Mbappe. Ansu Fati. And it's Neymar. Could try cutting inside here. Played into space out wide.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Tries to crash through the challenge, but no. Chelsea appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
So what can they make of this? Lovely ball into space.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
In with the challenge.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Bruno Fernandes. That's an excellent interception.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Oh, he's put a shade too much on that. Away from immediate danger. Guiri. Besiktas need to hold on for a few more moments.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
There will be 1 minute added time.
Turns and goes back. Messi. Poor pass that, sloppy. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Besiktas come out on top. Hard fought, impossible to predict.
Buradayım. Gözüm oğlum bir şey
The
yaptım.
result mattered. Eto voted man of the match and deservedly so. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Besiktas won thanks to a disciplined game plan. Homework provided the groundwork and it exploited an obvious central weakness.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Devlet ve çok. Söz. Kaç. Ses geliyor mu ses?
Merhaba, merak etmeyin. Size komplo anlatmayacağım. Mutasyonun tarihi üzerinden arkası Amerikan şirketi.
Allah. Ne?
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores que el estadio dispone de una sala de objetos perdidos
Bilmem ne yazdım. Bir şey yazdım. Ses geliyor mu? Yapalım. Bitsin de yapalım geldi. Yapacaksın.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Blue and burgundy wherever you look, hymns ringing out loud and proud. This is what it is to be in the Catalan capital, home to one of the most formidable teams in history, Barcelona. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Rudiger
Düzgün vur
makes the
oğlum.
interception.
Romario, someone I see as one of probably the last breed of strikers who were strictly poachers.
Tries a shot!
Ah be karagümüşsün.
Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Well,
Gol
a
gitti
few
la.
pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Koundé trying to keep this in. Shapes to shoot!
Niye gelmedi lan?
Just the wrong outcome.
Messi did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Rudiger with the clearance. That's a throw. Vieira gets over and intercepts. Gently done. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Kimmich, he's had a fair tumble under
Kilit
that
be. Ah
challenge.
be kilit be.
Referee has just said play on. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Poor pass that, sloppy. Busquets. And there's his chance to lead the counter. It's a pretty
Ses mi
loose
attın lan?
pass.
Bir dakika.
Rudiger.
Hmm.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the arm. Hits one! It could fall kindly.
Ana kodumun çocuğu.
Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Bayer reacting well to the initial effort, but couldn't get it right out of the danger area.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
Barcelona take the lead, 1-0.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Messi. And here's the chance to counter. Romario. Oh, that's a key interception. Threads one in. Well intercepted, and it certainly needed to be. Eto'o is offering an apologetic gesture of sorts.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Messi, and it's Romario. Oh, good read. Ronaldinho. Now it's Mbappe.
Ah be Mbappe be. Ah
Managed to
be.
get it away. Nicked it back promptly. That pass was loose and it's been
Geç.
intercepted.
Hadi.
It's a poor throw that, picked off
Arkasına
with
geç ya.
relative ease. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Right, looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over.
Lewandowski really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Poor pass that, sloppy. Gets his pass away. Picked out, real chance! It's
Hiç
in!
çaktım be.
Besiktas back on level terms!
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Besiktas grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected.
He's had a shot!
Bana dedim.
Goal! Barcelona!
Allah'ım yarabbim.
And they've got their lead back.
When the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy, effective, 1-2 and bang. Thanks very much.
Has it
Amına
all!
koyayım seni.
They've done it! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective
Hadi
determination to hit
be.
back, and they merit nothing less.
Yapma oğlum yapma ya. Bacak
Simplicity
hızlı.
itself.
Yeah,
Hadi.
it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Ya nasıl geçirmiyorsun ya? Ben açtım topu
This
bayağı
is
bir.
quite a battle.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Nice interception, well timed. And here's Lewandowski. Pedri. Messi. Barcelona claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. And this could be the final action of the first half. Bayer can claim that. Kimmich spots it and intercepts. No, that's been intercepted. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, it has been a pretty crazy game so far. A game played out in extraordinary fashion, and the scoreline underlines that. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2.
Don't do that.
Second period then underway. And here's Eto'o. Nice little ball through. Well read, nice interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one.
And the shot!
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Robust defending and the ball's been lost. Passing is crisp and sharp. Mbappe, who's made his mark on this game, couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked.
It's Eto'o! He's done very well to get to that.
Eto'o is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
İyi vurdu aslanım da. Allah. Ne yapıyorsun ya? Dörtlüyü alacağız. Bir. Üçlü dursun. Bunu alacağız. Ne zaman alacağız?
Besiktas, corner number 2 then. Rudiger is there and he can get that clear. Decent hit! Well,
Ulan
that
be.
wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
And it's Messi. Well seen, saw that coming. It's a pretty loose pass. Moved on forwards. And he's managed to gift it back. Messi, good spot, he's seen the run. He's had a hit! Oh, the ball's come loose here.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just, whistle's gone, that's a foul. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. It's gone in, and it is an own goal.
Well, that wasn't in the script, and you have to feel for him, Peter. It's ended in some embarrassment.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Messi with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. And
What are you
here's
doing,
Messi.
Maces?
Oh, important interception.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Now it's Lewandowski. Koundé. Now it's Pedri. He's shifting through the gears here. A real chance to break. Oh, that's well spotted. João Cancelo. Koundé. Pedri. Chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
have their second corner now. Now it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Aimed in towards the centre. Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
So, third corner of the game. Besiktas can counter promptly here. And it's played forward. It's a goal kick. And it's Messi. He's lost the ball there, great tackle. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Koundé. Fiddles it through. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Barcelona might just end up kicking themselves after that. If they're lucky enough to get another, it has to count.
Oh, they can break here. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. He's a sharp little ball here.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Koundé. Besiktas need to hold on for a few more moments. And they can counter here. Eto'o. Mbappe. And he's managed to get rid. Moved forward and quickly so.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it...
He's got the shot away! Goal! 2 up!
Evet attım Mehmet davet.
Mermer ne yapıyorsun Mermer?
Bitti.
Crisp hit.
90
Bak
artı 4.
Neco'da Cengiz abinin selamı var sana.
Hangi Cengiz abi? Bizim Cengiz abi.
Hangi Cengiz abi?
Kaç
Kaç
tane
tane
Cengiz
Cengiz
abi?
abi?
Nereden? Hayırdır? Nereden selam söyledi ki? Telefondan mı? WhatsApp'tan mı? Ne yapıyor? Yayın mı yapıyor? Ne yapıyor?
Telefon.
İyi tamam davet et. Çok
Maç
atma yalnız.
yapıyorum şu anda. Karşılıklı mı yapacağız?
Yapalım gel. Bir iki gel bakalım.
İyi Cengiz abi. Yayını izle.
Allah.
Mermer'le karşılıklı oynayacağız.
Oynayalım bak.
İşin yoksa gel.
Hava atma. Yener sanırım bak.
Orada mısın Cengiz abi?
Duydun beni?
Karşılıklı.
Sen beni duyuyor musun be?
Tamam hadi.
Alo.
Ha canım.
Sen beni duymuyor musun?
Ben şimdi diyorum.
Yenersen hava atma diyorum bak.
Yok la.
Ben yenersem hava atarım yalnız.
Neco'da
He.